January 25th. In today's reading, we see Job's so-called friend make a false accusation against him. Eliphaz tells him in chapter 22, verse 5, that his calamity is God's judgment. Isn't your wickedness great? Neither is there any end to your iniquities. Job's friend is just plain wrong. Eliphaz's presumption is now hurtful. It would be better for Job's so-called friends to either be quiet or leave. Their words are complicating the situation and are adding to the misery. They should not be there. They're actually hurting Job, and they're incriminating themselves. Later in Job chapter 42, when God addresses these friends, their words will be proven hollow. In life, we will have friends that make mistakes. We will have friends that hurt us. Some of these mistakes will be out of ignorance, and sometimes friends misinterpret your intentions or your actions. Sometimes they will be presumptive and reach wrong conclusions. Sometimes they will give very bad advice. Sometimes your friends will act maliciously. That's just the way the world is. People are fallible. They make mistakes. But our faith is not in people. And again, Job's response in chapter 23, verse 10 and 14 is amazing. He tells his friends that God controls his destiny. In other words, regardless of what I say, Eliphaz, I know my God, and I will trust in his character, not in your opinion. We've seen Job respond with character in the face of horrific events and physical pain. Yesterday we saw him respond well when faced with confusion, and today we see him respond with character when attacked with false accusations. Job was able to do this because he understood the nature of people, how fallible friends can be, and how ultimately one's faith must be grounded not in what others think or what they think of us, but it must be grounded in who God is and in what God thinks of us. In the end, God's opinion is the only opinion that really matters. Here's today's application. Have you allowed the opinions of others to disproportionately shape your view of yourself? Have you allowed the opinions of others to shape your attitudes toward God? Are you able to filter out the bad advice and the condemnation and the false accusations that others have thrown at you? One of the best ways to distinguish between what others say and what God says is to live in the Word. Read it, study it, memorize it. Discover what God has to say about you and your value to Him. Now here's today's prayer.